Sinks with Sink family, we're back. I'm your host, B. If you want more information about Sinks with Sink TV, please feel free to log on to www.sinks2sinktv.com. We're also on Instagram at Sinks2sinktv. I had the pleasure of speaking with Will. He's an aspiring cook, but actually he's really official in the kitchen, so I've heard.
Yeah.
Haven't had the pleasure of tasting it yet, but I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna have that pleasure sometime soon, right?
Yes.
Soon come?
Soon come, yes.
All right. So as far as cooking is concerned, what transition, what made that big transition? How did you make it? Because being in the Caribbean, Haitian to be exact, we eat a lot of meat.
Yes. Well, that's the number one question I get asked all the time. How are you Haitian and you vegan?
Yeah.
And I'm like, easy. I just don't eat that pork. I just don't eat griot. And the other thing that's shocking when I tell people that I've been vegan over 20 years, they're like, what?
Yeah, that's a lot.
You haven't eaten griot over 20 years?
Right.
But yeah, so the way I became vegan is I did it gradually.
Okay.
First, I was in college. I gave up, the pork.
In college you started being a vegan?
Yes.
That's big.
Big in 91.
Wow.
Yeah, way back in 91 I started. And then I gave up pork first.
Okay.
Then pork and beef was first to go.
Okay.
Then it took a while to give up chicken. It took maybe like another 3 years to give up chicken. Then after that, it took, and then it took another 5 years maybe to give up fish. But what made it easier was we had my partners and I, my cousins, my friends, we all became vegan together. So we had a supporting system.
Nice.
We had a good support system where we would all get together every day. It would be someone else. It would be somebody's choice
to cook.
Time to cook. Yeah.
Nice.
So I would cook on Wednesdays. My cousin Bart, he'll cook on Thursdays. Abner would cook on Mondays.
Nice.
Lou. So we had.
And all of you guys are of color.
And all of us are. Yes.
See, I have to ask a question.
And
I know it may, and Haitian to
Yes.
be. Okay. I have to ask that question because I just feel like it's so difficult for us to put our heads around and to grasp the fact that we can actually do this. And the fact that you had a whole support system to do this.
Yeah.
That's big, and it's back in those days.
Yes.
Not Asian you or anything, but that's big because the movement is more popular now.
Exactly. So, because the thing is, like, you hear everybody's becoming vegan now, and I tell them I've been vegan over 20 years. So it's not like I'm part of this trend.
Right.
This everybody just doing it now. No, I've been in this game when all we had was tofu.
Oh my gosh, tofu.
But now we
I have a love-hate relationship with
we
tofu.
had just tofu and we had rice milk. But now we got almond milk. We got oat milk.
Right.
We got soy milk.
Right.
So it's
and then the different rices too.
Yeah.
You have the what is that? The cauliflower rice.
I'm not a big fan of that. I stick to the brown rice.
Okay.
But the thing is, it's so much easier today because there's more options.
Right.
Because especially Miami's catching up to like California and New York, where everywhere you go now there's a vegan restaurant. There's vegan options.
Right.
So, and then you go to Publix, you go to Whole Foods, you go to Trader Joe's.
Aisle. Right.
So now you have options. So it's not as hard as it was for me 20 years ago to be a vegan, where people would just make fun of us, which I eat grass.
Yeah.
Which I eat just salad.
Pretty much. And you established this obviously in the home as well.
Yes.
So how have your children taken on to this?
Oh, they're born vegans. So I'm raised, and that's another thing people ask me. People are like, how are you gonna force your kids to be vegan? And I'm like, don't you force religion on your kids? Don't you force, don't you tell them you can't play with a gun?
It's true.
So the same way, it's the same concept. Like you force into your kids what you want them to grow up as. So, me raising my kids vegan is the best thing that I'm doing for their health. This is for them.
So they've never been tempted to have anything else, obviously, because their palate hasn't been introduced to that.
They don't know any difference. Yeah. So, and then plus, they're not just doing it. I've made them do research. I make them write papers on it.
Oh, nice.
So, and they actually will spread the word to their friends. They know how to respond when they're getting bullied at school. So they know exactly what to say to the classmates when they tell them oh, you don't eat this. And I think today's generation, today's kids are actually more smarter too, where now it's okay. Like there's, they're like when they first started out, they didn't have no friends, but now they're like, oh yeah, me and we have this many classmates or this many friends that are vegan. So it's not as hard for them anymore.
Nice,
So
nice.
they're growing up with other vegans themselves.
So since you're this extraordinary cook, what's one of your favorite dishes that you like to throw down in the kitchen?
Well, I was invited to be part of this event because they've had my vegan chili. So I make an amazing chili, vegan style, and I've made it for people and didn't tell them that it wasn't meat in it, and they swore that it was like a regular chili.
So what's the base of it? Can you say, or do we have to stay tuned on May 5th?
Yeah, stay tuned.
Okay.
Stay tuned. But you will enjoy it. It's really spicy. It's great. It have good flavors, beans, and all that.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. So where can we contact you for more information?
You can hit me up through Muse.
Okay.
So whenever you want some of that chili, come through Muse, and I'll give you guys some chili.
So on May 5th, be sure to check him out. He'll be introducing us to his famous chili.
Vegan chili.
Vegan chili, to be exact, all right? Sick and Stay, thanks for Sync family.
Sick
Nourishing
on
your
Sync.
palate.